Hi folks, today I want to talk to you a little bit about your first recurring assignment. It won't be your very first assignment, but it will be the first one that you want to do, that you're going to do on a recurring basis. So that is the outline and main idea assignment, which you can see is due once, just week 2, but then after that you have 2 due every week. So these are going to take up a big chunk of your grade and probably your time as well. These are the ones that are going to really give you the content of the course, and this is how you're going to learn about, this is sort of in lieu of a lecture, so this is how you're going to learn about the main ideas that you need to know going forth to do your other assignments every week. So as you can see, I'm on the home page of the course. You could also see this similar view if you just clicked modules. Either one of those will work. So I'm going to go into the first week's assignment, or week 2 assignment of chapter 6, outline and main ideas. And they'll all look pretty similar to this. Sometimes there will be a picture, sometimes there won't. Remember that for week 2 only, the outline is due on Tuesday. Every other week, it will be due on Monday. I just wanted to give you an extra day because you had quite a lot to do in week 1 as well. And week 1 wasn't a full week. So, as I say here, to get you started, I did a couple of entries in red for you, and we will come back and look at these in just a minute. Every week I would recommend that you open up this as you start to do these outlines. Even if you get to the 5th week of the course and you feel like you got a handle on this, I still recommend that you open this back up every week. Sometimes I will put clarifications in here or examples from other students, like if there's something that everybody's consistently having trouble with, I'll put a note in here about it. So you're going to want to open this up every single week and read it carefully. If I ever do that, I'll put the note in a different color, and I'll probably send an announcement too, so you won't miss it. All right, so the first thing that you should do is copy and paste the outline that I give you. Every single week, I'm going to give you an outline that looks like this, and you should go ahead and copy and paste that probably into a Word document or something of the sort. So going back here. So copy and paste that every single time and get ready to keep the formatting consistent and everything. Essentially, all you're going to do is type up the main idea or key point of each section. Your key point should never be any more than 1 to 2 sentences. I don't want an extensive summary. You will lose points for a full paragraph. And the reason for that is that you need to be synthesizing this information down really small so that I know that you can put it into your own words and understand it. That'll show me that you've read the chapter carefully and that you've understood it well enough to synthesize this information. So very strict on that 1 to 2 sentence rule, because it's really easy to type up a paragraph just, almost copying what's in the textbook, but it's a little harder to condense that down to 1 to 2 sentences, and that's what I want you to do to show me you really understand it. And that'll help you going forth with your other assignments as well. So you're going to want one key point next to each bold entry, and this trips people up sometimes. So going back to look at this here, notice that there's a bold point here for a Roman numeral, and then another one for the letter. So you're going to want, again, if you get down here, don't skip this. This is what trips people up sometimes. You're going to need an explanation for this one as well. And essentially, you'll get the hang of this as you go. You'll see that the pattern is that whatever you're writing here is kind of a summary of everything that comes beneath it, which is also true up here as well. And my examples will be here for you so you can see these throughout the semester. Always go back to that chapter 6 one if you need to see an example. So essentially just give me a 1 to 2 sentence explanation under each bold heading, so the Roman numerals and the ABCs. And then after that, there's going to be that list of terms. All you need to do there is explain how that term relates back to the bold heading above it. So don't just give me a definition. For example, right here, I didn't just give you a definition of the 14th Amendment. I told you what the 14th Amendment has to do with constitutionalizing women's rights, and I'll let you read that on your own when you have the time. But notice as you read that how this is all relating back to this here. And that will really help you to get full credit if you're not just defining these numbered terms, 15th Amendment, NWSA, and New Departure, etc. You're telling me how the NWSA and New Departure relates back to this. So that should help you every week significantly if you can just get in the habit of that. If you ever need to quote directly from the text, that's fine. I wouldn't do it very much, but if you just can't think of another way to say it and the textbook is really saying it in the best possible way, then you do need to put quotation marks and put page numbers. Otherwise, of course, that's plagiarism, so don't do that. Anytime you can throw a date or a date range in there, that will be really helpful. It'll help you, especially when you go back and look at it, and it will help me to know that you're understanding the chronology of events. Um, I believe I said this earlier, but do stick with the format that I give you here. Don't go changing these Roman numerals, and do try to keep the indentations like this. It really helps when you want to go back and look at it. It helps organize your information in a really clear way there. Um, if you have any more interest in the purpose behind this assignment, I went over that briefly just a minute ago, but you're always welcome to look here, and this will stay on the page here. I will try to put like a quick explanation of why I'm having you do assignments just about every time I post a recurring assignment in particular. So look out for those throughout the semester. And don't forget to check back to the example here, which will remain on week 6. I probably won't keep putting like doing the first couple of them for you after this week, unless there are significant problems that everybody is having, that everybody needs to see another example. All right, that should do it for this assignment, and stay tuned for more videos to help you out with other recurring assignments.